Yeah, what's up guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm doing a food chain challenge, fishing edition. This is going to be my first challenge. I'm starting right here in my backyard and working my way up the food chain. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so in this episode I'm starting a series where every now and then I'm going to basically be putting a challenge on myself as a fisherman, and I'm going to try to put it in ways to where it's achievable for pretty much everybody out there. So the first challenge that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take one rod and reel. I've got me some hooks here, my normal pack of hooks that I take with me, small hooks. I got some bobbers, some weights, some leaders, and a can for bait. I'm gonna start right here in my backyard. I was gonna get some grasshoppers because it's been so hot here in Texas, but it's rained yesterday and it's rained today, so I don't know if I can find grasshoppers, but I'm going to do the best I can to get some grasshoppers. And there's a spot over on the other side of my property where mosquito got me. I've seen worms before, so I'm going to try to dig up some worms. I'm going to try to get whatever bugs I can. I know cicadas are out right now and everything like that. And this is the rod that I'm going to be using. This is my saltwater rod. It's my Quantum Blue Runner 80 4:1 ratio on, I think this is a 6.5 foot rod. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I've got 80-pound spider wire braid on here. It's either 60 or 80-pound spider wire braid, and the reason I'm going to use this is because in case I hook into some big fish, I've got something to fight them. Now, this type of setup is something that any basic fisherman has at home. You normally have a pretty decent spinning rod and reel combo with your line on it. Now, you don't need stuff this big for what I'm doing today, but you know, I had it readily available, so I'm going to use it. Oh man, let's start the day and let's find some bait, because right now I have none, so hopefully I have plenty of bait in here by the time I get done. Yeah. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, I do have a water bottle here, and I'm going to try and see if I can catch some grasshoppers. I already got one, so I'm just hoping maybe if I walk around I can find a few more. I want to try to have as much bait as possible before I go to the water, because once I get there I can probably find bait, but it's going to be a little bit harder. But for future episodes we'll make stuff hard, so, or harder on myself. But see if we can get some grasshoppers. All right, so I've already got one here. Now what I'm doing is I'm gonna put them in a water bottle, and there's only been water in here, and I poked holes in here so that way they can get oxygen and they can breathe. So if I can get about half of this, you know, maybe 10 or 15, I should be set to move on to the next step and try to get some more, hopefully. All right, so one thing to note, this is my dip net, my bait net or whatever. This makes it very easy because I can get just out of reach of the grasshoppers, put this on top of them, they'll jump up into this top part of the net, close them off and get them. So now I've got about 10 grasshoppers here, so we're gonna go ahead and run with this. We'll probably do worms another time. But now we're gonna take these and we're gonna take them to a small pond, probably about 10 minutes down the street. And we're gonna try to either catch bluegill or perch or something, and then we're gonna take those and turn those into bigger fish. And we're gonna keep working the process as we can. Hopefully the perch is enough to get the size fish that we're looking for, but these are all just basic tips, things that you can do at your house. If you have just a normal fishing pole, you want to go fishing, you can make a lot of fun out of just doing these and catching bluegill. Bluegill are really fun. I know that a lot of people, I think like Thai Pig Patrol, he's another YouTuber. I think he just caught like a 3 or 4 pound sunfish, which was crazy. But you can catch fish like those off of just normal grasshoppers like this, and I'll show you guys. So we'll do some movie magic, and bam, we're here. All right, so small little area, little dock, enclosed pond. I've fished here before. Don't know if I'll drop that video. I hooked into a nice size fish back there, lost it, don't know if it's on the video. Anyways, it is what it is. So very simplistic setup, like I said, just my rod and reel. I brought a backpack. You should always take a knife and a pair of pliers with you, always, every single time. The key to this whole thing we're doing today is these small size 10 hooks. Okay, worms, chunk bait, just little bait holder. These are Eagle Claw size 10. 186A-10 if you need the product number. But I'm going to take one of these. So we're going to put that one. That one's going to make getting bait super easy. Our bait for our next thing we're doing. So let's set that aside. Always put your stuff back up, because that's why I find so many lures and so many things. It's because people forget to put their stuff up and they drop it, leave it, or lose it. Grasshoppers are going crazy. I think they know. We're just going to cut this off right here. Now let's see. This 60-pound line will go through here. And it does. Alright, so we're just going to tie a simple little, I think this is called a clinch knot. Okay, now what you want to do is just put your small hook in line, give a few inches, and put your weight at the bottom. This is really fun too. Also, if you want to take your kids fishing, really easy setup. They'll catch a bunch of sunfish and stuff like that most of the time, as long as you're in a good location. Small pond like this one works perfectly. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the grasshopper, we're going to put him just on the end of this hook, and we're going to drop it straight down, and we're going to keep it off of the bottom. Okay. But what's going to happen is usually as soon as this will hit the water, they'll start attacking. And that's where we'll catch something. I'll put this down so that way maybe you guys can see what's going on. Just out of the water. And you can use a bobber doing this as well. But I like to feel the pressure. And there we go. First bait fish. First sunfish. And there we go. Bait number 2. Alright guys, so we have everything that we need here. It took like 10 minutes to get the grasshoppers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 sunfish in here. So now what we're gonna do is I could probably take one of these sunfish, throw it out here, but I'm gonna move probably over to the closest river because it's been raining a lot in the last 2 days. So I've still got grasshoppers left, so while I'm there, I can also search for some bigger bait, but I can get these baits out in the water to see how they do. So I guess let's hit that movie magic again. I'll see y'all in 3, 2, 1. All right, and like magic, we're here. Took me about 30 minutes to get here. It was a 10-minute hike, 20-minute drive, but all right, so we're gonna get baited up with those perch and we're gonna drop them in. Right here, I've already seen a couple of big cats coming through, so I'm gonna get some baits in the water real quick. That way, I can get this done. A little bit of work, but so far I'm only 2 hours in. Let's get it. I'm gonna switch to a bottom rig. There we go. What do we got? And bam. Just like that. Alligator gar, guys. That's how you go from no bait at all to 1 rod, 1 reel, and some Walmart gear. Pretty simple. Circle hook right in the corner of the mouth. All right, let's get him in. Get a picture with him. Get a release. And see, he swallowed that. And that's what you want. You want to give him time like that. That's why he was messing with it. So, all right, let's get our shark hooker here. Get a little picture. Put my foot beside him for comparison. These guys are gnarly. They got some nasty teeth, man. So you definitely want to be careful of them. Now, I could take this guy home, pick him up, but we'll work on that next time. Right now, we're just, I don't want him cutting me. Those teeth are razor sharp. So, you definitely want to be careful around them. So I'm just going to hold this here. We're going to try to get this hook out of him. If not, he may be coming home. We'll see. Oh man. Oh, there we go. He got free on his own. He's bleeding a little bit, but let's make sure he's not bleeding too bad. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Get him down here, get him in the water and see how he does. Try to get a good release on it. Nope. There he goes, right there. Ah, sweet. Step 1 to step 10. Done. All right, guys. We are back where the journey started earlier today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a lot to do with trying to be informative and trying to show people that you don't need all this crazy stuff to go out to fish. You can do it, you know, even on a budget. If you're on a budget, if you got a rod and reel and some hooks, you can make it happen. I caught an alligator gar. I would have liked a catfish, but I was prepared for both of them, which was the reason for the wire leader. But if you enjoyed the content, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. I don't know why I said that way. That way. But if you liked what you saw, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. It should be in that bottom corner or that bottom corner. And that way you guys can always catch all the new content that's going to be coming in the future. I try to post as much as I can. But either way, I did realize there was a smudge on the front of the lens of the camera. Hopefully that wasn't there too long. If you missed it, I was able to edit out. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all keep on fishing.